12:48 Carlos Sainz Jr. says he aims to hit the ground running with Renault as he prepares to make his first start for the manufacturer in the United States next weekend. Renault confirmed in Singapore that Sainz Jr., who made his Formula One debut with Toro Rosso in 2015, would race for the team in 2018, on loan from Red Bull. However, Renault then reached an agreement to split with Jolyon Palmer, enabling Sainz Jr. to move across from Toro Rosso for the upcoming Austin round. Sainz Jr. is wary that he faces a big challenge but is hopeful of performing from the outset at the Circuit of the Americas. "I'm very excited to joining the team and I hope to hit the ground running," said Sainz Jr. "We have some hard work ahead of us going into Austin with lots of things to learn and many people to meet. I'm going to give everything to be on the pace as soon as possible even though I know it can take a bit of time to adapt, but I'm confident we can do it. It's a big challenge, but it motivates me. We have this last push for the season and I have to find where the limit of the car is, get used to the steering wheel, things like that. That's the procedure and I will embrace the challenge." Sainz Jr. added that he expects to gain from Nico Hülkenberg's greater experience across the rest of 2017. "We are very close together in the championship, but we haven't had too many on-track battles," said Sainz Jr., who has 48 points to Hülkenberg's 34. "I'm really looking forward to working with Nico. I think he is a great driver and one of the most talented on the grid. He has lots of experience in Formula One, so I will learn from him as soon as I can. Hopefully we can both help the team move further up in the championship before the end of the season." Latest news: 1634 Brendan Hartley will become the 9th New Zealander to compete in Formula One when he links up with Toro Rosso at the Circuit of F1 1310. Watch race highlights from the rain-affected, truncated round of the World Endurance Championship at the Fuji Speedway. WEC 12:48 Carlos Sainz Jr. says he aims to hit the ground running with Renault as he prepares to make his first start for the F1 11:21 F3 11:20 Motor 11:18 Maverick Vinales says 9th position was the maximum possible for movie star Yamaha at the Japanese Grand Prix, as his title, Motor 10:36 F3 10:35 Primas. Maximilian Gunther concluded the 2017 European Formula 3 campaign with victory at Hockenheim, as Joel Eriksson sealed F30934. Mark VDS has confirmed that Jack Miller will return to action at his home event in Australia next weekend. Miller fractured Motopo 926. Andrea Dovizioso and Marc Marquez reveled in their race-long scrap at the Japanese Grand Prix, after the Ducati rider, Motopo 758, Motopo 654, Motopo 652. Andrea Dovizioso beat title rival Marc Marquez to victory in wet conditions at the Japanese Grand Prix after an enthralling Motopo 530. Motopo 408 joined Haas driver Romain Grosjean for a virtual lap of the Circuit of the Americas, home to the United States Grand Prix. Formula F1 1712 F3 1710 Callum Ilott dominated proceedings to lead a Prema 123 in the second race of the European Formula 3 finale at Hockenheim. His F3 1512 European Formula 3 champion Lando Norris reveled in a special title triumph, after securing the crown in the opening race. F3 1446 Marc Marquez believes his abortive move to slick tires and damp conditions during qualifying for the Japanese Grand Prix could Motor 1326. Watch highlights from qualifying for the 6 Hours of Fuji, the latest round of the World Endurance Championship campaign. WEC 1306 Yamaha's Valentino Rossi says he was lucky to avoid injury after crashing during the 4th practice session for the Japanese Motor 1202. Next weekend's United States Grand Prix will feature an unusual occurrence, with a Formula One team, in this case Toro Rosso. F1 11:49 Carlin celebrates the achievements of McLaren youngster Lando Norris after the Briton becomes the first of its drivers to claim F3 11:28 Take a look at the circuit safari during the World Endurance Championship round at Fuji Speedway, as spectators enjoy a bus. WEC 1029 McLaren-backed Lando Norris has been crowned FIA European Formula 3 champion after finishing in second position in the opening. F3 1006 Mercedes non-executive chairman Niki Lauda says the outfit threatened to bench Lewis Hamilton or Nico Rosberg in the wake of F10906 Tech 3 stand-in Coton Zane's Motopo race debut was in doubt after he sustained a hand injury in a fall during practice for the Motopo 656. Motopo 655 Tech 3's Johan Zarco claimed his second pole position of the season in damp but drying conditions for the Japanese Grand Prix. Motopo 532 Haas explains the logistics involved in moving its cars and staff from Japan to the United States, along with the advanced C. F1 1916 F1 1911 Brendan Hartley will make his Formula One debut at the United States Grand Prix next weekend after receiving a call-up from Toro. F1 1722 Toro Rosso has confirmed that Brendan Hartley will make his Formula One debut with Toro Rosso at the United States Grand Prix. In F1 1612 Alan McNish, a three-time Le Mans winner and now Audi Sport Abt Schaeffler's team principal, gives an insider view on what May 1438 Jorge Lorenzo expressed relief after escaping from a heavy collision with Cal Crutchlow during first practice at Motegi that he, Motob 1305 Fernando Alonso will run a tribute helmet at the upcoming United States Grand Prix, based on the design he used at this year's F1 1219. Alex Rins and Andrea Iannone trialed Suzuki's all-new mustache fairing during Friday practice for the Japanese Grand Prix. Motob 1156 Fernando Alonso says he is still working out some details regarding his 2018 racing plans, hinting at a 24 Hours of Le Mans. F10959 Niki Lauda shares his memories of befriending and competing against James Hunt in Formula One, during an interview with Graham. F10946 Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel needs miracle to beat Mercedes rival Lewis Hamilton to the 2017 title, but won't give up in his F1